Okay, so approaching the day. One of the ways that I try to sort of stimulate motivation is by setting myself up. There's a lady that I listened to last evening. I opened my other account and I had a notification and I clicked on it because it looked interesting, about preparing for a new age, a new era. And what is her name? The House of Chi, I think. I'll find it, and if I'm allowed to and can figure out how, I'll link it down below because I really enjoy her channel. She seems like a cool person. Anyway, she talked about this. She uses feng shui, or however you properly say that, and I really don't know anything about it. I'm familiar with the concept, but I don't know the details, so I'm kind of hoping to learn a little more from watching her channel. But this is my morning. We all know I love candles. In fact, I wish I could have a farm and grow bees or keep bees. I know, like, there may be ethical concerns, but I think if you treat them well and give them a home, I don't really see the problem. And don't steal their honey. But I think that I don't know. I would like to learn how to, like, keep bees, and then they could just pollinate my garden. And maybe there's a way to share the wax that comes from their honeycomb. I don't know anything about it, clearly, but anyway, I love beeswax. I love beeswax candles. These are not beeswax candles. I use the little tea lights that I get at the dollar store, and then these colored candles. They're colored and scented, and they're like infused with energy, ostensibly from the maker, that align with your chakra points. And so I like to burn them. I really like red, especially when I'm writing or painting, but especially writing, because it's very much a stimulant. It's like it stimulates your brain. So there's my little paintings. I think I'm going to paint today later too. So I'm going to be setting that up. I'll show you my little table where I like to write. I've got my coffee and my water, my candles, and my gratitude is in operation. Yes, I'm showing you my very humble home, but one that I'm taking care to appreciate. This is just, I need to actually get it. My kitchen chair. This is a table. I love this table. It's white actually, but I need to, like, do some extra cleaning on it. I cleaned it. It's clean, but it's marked up a little bit. I scrapped it. Some neighbors moved out, and I dumpstered it. So it's a nice big round table. Kind of hogs up some space, but I like having it here with the light coming in because it's just a nice writing spot. I can write anywhere, obviously. There's my kitties. But yeah, I like to kind of have some dedicated spots. There's my fiddle stand, my music that I'm working on. I'm literally dreadful at this instrument, but like I've told you, it's just such a great thing to do. Some of our books, and no, I haven't read them. I've probably read one in every 100 of them. But my husband is a collector, and he's also just a broad and wide and deep reader. Brilliant man. So here are some of my art supplies, and I'll be pulling these out. In fact, I'll just go ahead and well, no, it's gonna fall apart. I'm doing things with one hand right now, but anyway, I'll get this out later. I just put out like a big old plastic bag thing, and yeah. So, and when I'm exercising, I was telling one of our community members, I will pull out these are my 5-pounders. These are 7s. I'll just line them up, there's the bike. I've got a plate over here that I play with, my ankle weights. You know, I will, maybe I'll just do that. It just sort of preps your brain, you know. It's that you are committed to, planning to, gearing up to exercise. And it kind of sits there and accuses you until you get it done. So, yeah, that's one of the things that I do. And I've got a whole day ahead of me. I'm so fortunate that I have the privilege right now of free time, even though it is hurting us. And I really do need a job, and I have been applying for jobs. But that's a whole other story. I may or may not talk about it. But anyway, yeah, so I am working on, yeah, 2 screenplays. The one that I'm going to pull up and work on first is the one that I told you about, Milena. Oh yeah, let me finish a thought that I had earlier. So this table that I dumpstered came with this big old white chair. And this chair, I'm dragging it. La, 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 la. This chair gets me where I need to be, height-wise. So I will move this chair aside. I'll move it over back by the door, and that also gives me a little more privacy when I'm working out on the floor, so the people, if they walk by, are like not gonna see flashes of my booty. So anyway, cheers. Here's some water. I've got my writing table set up, my candles going, my coffee. The cats have been out and they're back in, and we have a visitor kitty. We have an orange kitty that's a stray cat, and he's been coming around, and I feed him, but he will not let me near him. And he sleeps. I made him a little tent under the chair with a little jacket that hopefully will keep him warm. I've got some layers, but it gets cold. I think he goes under the building with some of the other strays when it's really bitter freezing. He will not let me near him. So anyhow, so this is how a creative starts the day. Hopefully. I mean, I hope that doesn't sound pretentious or presumptuous, but I mean, any of us, we are all creative and we are all creators. We've just cut ourselves off from it. So any of us that decide today we want to do something creative, but we get overwhelmed with doubt and fear and anxiety and, oh, I should be doing something else. You know what? F it. Just set it up. Set it up. Do it for 10 minutes. That's probably what I'll do. At first, I'll open my script. I'll take a look at it. And then I'll pace around and have to think, because that's kind of how writing goes. You kind of have to like look at it, remember where you were, where you left off, you know, and then you might like have an idea that you write down somewhere else and sort of chart out, and then you come back. So it's very, very piecemeal a process, I think. There was a book, I have it upstairs, I'll show it to you sometime. The name of the book is Trust the Process, and it's by Sean somebody. And it's just a nice, gentle, easy read about trusting your creative process. So here we go. The day is beginning. I'm all set up to get 3 things done today. Some writing, 4 things. Some writing, a workout, I gotta practice my fiddle, and some painting. Yeah. That's a good day. Hail and blessed be.